Hey everyone, Charles here with CNC Pony Traders. Today we're going to be doing a little upgrade on the 2009 that we worked on last time. I'm going to switch out the spoiler for a GT 500 style. Pretty straightforward, simple installation. We'll show you a couple of points on how to get it off quick, and then we'll show you a reveal at the end. Stay tuned. And here's a quick comparison for you. Obviously we showed you this one. This is the old one on the car. If you flip this up, you can see it's a little bit of a pedestal. Right here, it's got about an inch lift, maybe 2 inches. And the new one is going to sit flush and won't have any airflow underneath it. That's the main styling differences. This one will be a little bit more, like I said, GT 500 is what they call it. On the original premium package, they put a Shelby wing on them. And this is much more reminiscent of that Shelby wing as well. It's flush with the trunk, and there's no airflow underneath, so much more of a downforce than the full flow wing. So we've got the trunk open now. You can see it's just 4 bolts, 2 on each side. We're hopeful that the one we ordered today will line up with those, and should be a quick installation. Okay, it's a 10 millimeter bolt. And just get them finger loose or finger tight. We'll just take off these bottom 2. You don't want to take it off all the way, obviously, and have it crash down on your paint. Okay, and that does have a little bit of glue on it still, so we'll get the plastic pry bars out, and we should have it off in no time. Okay, and it's just that easy as Chaz lifts that off the rest of the way. Get you a close-up. You can see just a little bit of the residual glue from the 3M tape, but clean holes. And this one is going to be a lot easier than the 2019 was if you watched that video. And we'll go ahead and get the new spoiler out here and test fit it and see how it lines up. So we got the other spoiler off. We're just going to wipe this down real quick. And then we'll hit it with the alcohol wipes till you get any wax off. I'm not going to worry too much about the old glue. The new spoiler will cover that. The new one does have just a single bolt as opposed to the double, so we just used a little of the provided sticky pads there. We'll put one on the inside, one on the outside to plug that hole. And then when we tighten it down, it should also seal that up good. If not, we'll come back and we'll hit it with a little silicone to cover that up from the inside. Not too worried again about this, but we do want to wipe the edges real good and hit that with the alcohol wipes, because that's where the new spoiler has a full length set of the 3M tape. So we'll get that cleaned up, and then we'll go ahead and hit it with the new one. And you can see it's got a little bit of these swirl marks. That's a little of the dust and dirt and grime. You want to make sure you get all that off for a good seal on the new stuff. You can use your microfiber in conjunction with your alcohol pads to get that good and clean. Okay, so this is the new spoiler. As you can see, it's just got the single screw holes that we talked about. and then also the full length 3M tape that goes all the way around. That's why we cleaned up the edges there. And then we'll show you how we plug that hole. So these are the pads that came in with the kit. As you can see, they're designed for the screw to go through. We're just going to cut this in half. We'll use one on the top and one on the underside, like I told you. And the height shouldn't be a problem because, again, we're going to have one around this screw hole to keep the water out there. And right there you can see we're just going to cover that up. And hopefully that's a good seal. Like I said, if not, we can always come back, peel that off, and hit it with some silicone. So here's the full-size pad. I'm just going to line that up over the hole, hopefully. And then that just gives you a watertight seal for this room. So this is a two-person job right here, so you can get this lined up. Apologize for the camera angle. And as Chaz pointed out, you want to make sure you get the 3M tape off before you get to this point.
Sitting on top of. Once again, move it edge. Yeah.
As you can see, we've got this on. We're going to point you out a couple of pitfalls that we ran into. In case you want to do this on your own, 2009. Chaz will open the trunk for us. As we told you at the beginning, there's two holes here. Originally we tried to go with the one closest to the rear window. It definitely works on the one closest to the edge of the trunk. Reason being, follows the body line a lot better when you line it up there. And also we ran into a little bit of a hiccup with the satellite radio mount. Always test fit before you start, learn from our mistakes. Again, we're not professionals, but we did get it on and it looks pretty good. Remember to cover up your holes. And again, we picked up this spoiler shop on eBay.
Spoiler source.
Spoiler Source. It is an eBay company. We'll try and get you a link in the description. Painted. It was only 120. And Chaz will give you a walk around and show you what it looks like. We got the neighbors doing the yard work here, so apologize for the lawnmower noise. As you can see, we've added these spoilers. Now we got the rear deck lid spoiler. Starting to come together. Stay tuned for next week. We've got a big change coming for the side. Something I'm sure will raise a lot of comments. So stay tuned for that next week. We'll give you a little teaser. And as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you can, mention a comment down below what you think. Thanks.